Hi guys, Kirk here with Giordano Plastering. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a brown coat. And we're going to put these humps in this wall. And generally what I'll do is I'll look at the humps, and I already know that they're a heavy float finish. So first thing we got to do, as this scratch coat is cured about a week and a half, I wet the wall down because we're putting a heavy finish on it. We wet everything down, and when it's wet, we're going to put the coat of, it's called the second coat of the brown coat. And what we're going to do here is I'm simply going to place a second coat on here. After I get my second coat on here, then I'm going to look at their pattern. Their pattern where I notice a horizontal line here, and the patterns, they're not very big, so whatever I see, we're going to match the pattern. A lot of different patterns on this house, but we're doing different walls. Whatever wall I get to, that's the wall I match. So give us about, a half hour to get my brown coat on, and then I'll show you how we do these little patterns. Okay guys, we're skipping ahead here. I'll show you, before I put these humps in it, I've already browned this out. I put my second coat on. And now, what I'm doing with my second coat is I'm floating it. I'm bringing out the aggregate, bringing out the sand. I bring the sand out. This way, I have a somewhat lumpy finish, or sandy finish is more accurate. So now, as soon as I'm done with this entire wall here, I'm going to put these humps in. And what I'll do is I'll follow the pattern. See, I can see this pattern is going right here, and I'm going to go all the way straight down right here. But first, I float it. Then after I put those humps in it, I'm going to float those to get the same aggregate finish. We're getting there. Alright guys, we finished up the brown, and we floated everything with the sponge float. And now what I'm doing is, I'm looking at the humps. With this kind of finish, the important thing is kind of match the transition. Say like, there was one right here, so I'm going to continue that one right there. And then I'm looking at this. Okay, this is at my chin level. So those are going right there. This is at my chest level. Those are going about right there. This, I can look at the line, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow their pattern. That pattern doesn't have any particular pattern. It's wavy every which way. But I can see what they've done because I've done this a lot of times. Okay, so for example, on this particular one here about my chin high, they're putting it on here, they're putting it on this way, they're putting it on this way, they're putting it on just different. They just move the trowel, and the float actually is going to soften them all up. So I still got to go one in here. And so what I do is I like to find if one is already started, then I follow that pattern. And if I see the wall right in the middle of one, then that's what we want to do here too, because this is all one circle. Okay, so back at the top, right at my forehead level, there's one. We don't want to go a particular pattern. So I'll take it sideways, I'll take it up and down, I'll take it sideways. And we have styrofoam molds going around these windows, 6 inches, so I'm aware of that also. So 6 inches around these molds, I'm not getting near. Carrying on, up and down, sideways, I'm matching their pattern, which again, I have no particular pattern, but I see what the fella did. And this has got to set for at least 20 minutes before I can hit this with the sponge float to soften them out. Okay guys, now what I'm doing is floating it. I've already floated the top level. So I'm actually smoothing it completely out. And if I happen to come on some of these so-called pancakes that are too heavy, I just push a little heavier. My son asked me a good question. So how come we have so many different patterns all over the wall? When this was set with staging, it wasn't more than 10 years ago, there's a lot of different plasterers here. So different plasterers, different techniques, different humps. They floated it differently. So if you scan the top gable, you can see that was done by a fella. The next staging was done by a fella, and so on. Which actually makes it easy for me, because there's so many different finishes here. I can choose the actual one I want to match. I'm just going right between all of them, blending right in. Anyway, you see where we're going with this. It's just a matter of water and floating. Okay guys, we're cleaning up, we're getting out of here. Again, if you could show this entire wall. Alright, well, anyhow, we were hoping the sun would get on this wall, but it's not going to happen. We're going to get out of here. You can see we're all done. The cleanup is the fun part. That's where I'm at right now. Again, you never get yelled at if you clean up well. My name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. As usual, thank you folks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.